Hi, this is Mike with Toy Train Tips and Tricks with another quick video. What we have here today is a Marx number 404 automatic block signal. And I started this off dark so that you can see the lights there, but let me turn this back on so we can see the operation here. So the 404 block signal, this one I'm guessing, and if a Marx person knows more about this, let me know in the comments. That would be great. But I'm guessing this is made probably somewhere between the mid-1930s and mid-1940s. I do know the 404, there were several different versions, including 2-light versions. This is the 3-light version. And yes, the light bulbs, although 2 of them are burned out, but this is the position that Marx would have had them in, with red on top, yellow, and then green. The opposite of the way most railroad signals are. Usually you have green on top, highball. This is wired more like a traffic light, but that's the way Marx did it. I don't know if they intended to use this also as a an accessory for toy cars, or whether they just saw a traffic light and thought that'd be the way to go. But in any case, red, yellow, green. Now, what's cool about this is not only can you change the lights with a switch here on the back, green, you move this green, yellow, red, but as you move the lever here, and I have to replace part of it's broken off, I'm going to turn it off of green, and we're going to move it. If I can do this with one hand. Okay, so we're in yellow and red. Those would be lit if the bulbs were still good. I have some replacement bulbs on the way. But so I would have a red signal, and you notice the track power went off. My light on my locomotive has disappeared here, my dummy locomotive. So when the operator turned the signal to red, the train would actually stop. What we have here is the outside rails have been insulated with fiber pins over here. And so the common for the outside rails is actually wired through the signal, through this wire here. And this wire goes to, whoops, it did go to my my common ground. So this isn't going to work now. And the red lights the bulbs. This is just a temporary jumper that I threw in there. Let me pause this for a second and reconnect the wire so we can hook this up again one more time. Hang on. All right, so there we go. Our wire is hooked back up. We are back in the green position, and you see with the green bulb, we have track power again. So we have very simple but effective animation for the layout. You know, a young model railroader could have set this up next to their train station, next to the passenger station, and when they decided it was time for a passenger stop, flip the signal over to red, the train would stop at the signal until they turned it back to green. Very simple, very effective, and yeah, just a nice accessory for someone, especially in that time period, the 30s, the 40s. Their trains were not as advanced as they are today, and so this little bit of animation, this little bit of operation would have been a great addition to any Marx layout. So if you get this, and if you want to try something similar today, just one thing to make sure of as you're running, make sure you lock the reverse mechanism. If your locomotive has a reverse mechanism, lock it into forward so that when you change the switch locations, it doesn't send it into neutral or reverse, and you can keep your trains running. So here we go, the Marx number 404 automatic block signal with 2 non-functioning lights for now until I replace the bulbs. But here's our proof of concept that it does work. And this one was given to me. It was in the bottom of a junk box, but you see here that it works perfectly fine with a little bit of wiring. And so maybe that's something that can work for you and your model railroad. See one at a show, pick one up for a couple of bucks. So anyway, here we are, and I'll be back with some more tips and tricks soon. If you like the video, please subscribe, like it, share with your friends, tell everyone about it, and we'll be back with another video soon. Thank you very much.